All right, hopefully my internet doesn't go out like it did during second period. Okay, but we need to talk about determining translations and the quiz here. But I also want to talk about the fact that this is Tuesday and these assignments were posted on Friday, and it can make you feel like, where is the Edpuzzle video? I don't know how to do this. Of course, I heard that in class. But I want to tell you that that is on purpose and that I never have done it like that ever. All right. I used to have the video come out right when the assignments come out, or maybe same day. But this time I really want you to try and use these hints and use the Khan Academy videos if you want, but just give it a try before we go over it in class before I do the video, because that is going to help you learn more. And it increases the struggle. Like, but that struggle is called productive struggle. It's not a waste of your time. The brain scientists have told me so, and I believe it because I also live it. Okay? But now you're at Edpuzzle time, so we're going to go over this problem, this problem. We'll do these three. Oh, and maybe this one too. Okay, let's start here. So write this one down, and let's go. Translation by blank units to the right or left and blank units up or down. So the first thing I want to do is make sense of the problem. I want to I didn't do this in class today, but I do want to draw it. So Q is at 6, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Q would be right here. So I draw that, and I know that this is the pre-image. And Q prime is 3, 2. So it's going to go over 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. This is important because it helps us know the direction. Excuse me. So to get from Q to Q prime, we have to go that way and then down, right? So that would be left and down. So we already know it's left and it's down. So I would say the first thing is draw a picture, graph, then determine directions. You think that's a good idea? This is not the success criteria I wrote down in class, but we could do that. And then the rest of it is what I wrote down in class. So now we take the x values for the left-right one. We're going to use the x values. And here we're going to use the y values. So I take my x values, 6 and 3. And this is the before, that's the after. Oh, but I do end minus start. So subtract x values. I'm going to use the proper vocabulary. Image minus pre-image. Okay, so the image is 3 and the pre-image is 6. So that's -3. So we're just going to say 3 units to the left. You can take I don't know if you remember that absolute value bar. So now that we already know the direction, we don't need to use a negative sign. So you're always going to just use the positive sign here, and then the negative positive will be whether you say right or left. But again, you don't even have to worry about that if you just draw the picture and you already know the direction. It should make it a little bit easier. Now, we have the x. Now we're going to subtract the y values. And then that will be 4 minus 2, which is 2. So that's done. Okay, but at least now we have this. So so I changed it up a little bit in class. I said kind of determine the direction, but if we draw a picture, then determining the direction is pretty easy to do right away. So we can change that to step 2. Okay, now let's look at this one. Something like this where they give you the picture, super easy, right? We just need to know which one is the pre-image, which one is the image. So you look at that. What do you think? I can't hear you, but I hope that you said that this is the pre-image because there are no apostrophes. And this is the image because we see each one of these points have a prime next to it. So that means we're starting here and moving to there. So that is up, right? We're moving up. And then you can just count the spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now that we know which one is the pre-image and the image, did I say that? Is the first step, draw a picture of the situation was my first step. But above that, you should say identify the pre-image and image. And then identify the direction, right? That's what I did. I knew it was up. And then I counted spaces, but we could have subtracted just like we did in the first one. So all I did was I was using a way that was most efficient to me. I have this picture, they're not far away, so I said, oh, I'll just count the spaces. But actually, if you take, we have this is -6, -2. So A is at -6, -2. A prime is at -6, 4. So if you did want to do 4 minus -2, well, that would be 6, right? So again, we can do both. All right, let's do one more. What have we got? Look at that. All right, so it's another one of these. Seem to be tricking people here. Did that one. Okay, here we go. So identify the pre-image. That's the pre-image right here. This is the image right here. So we're moving backwards. And we have to find our corresponding points, which are right there. So I need to determine the direction, right? So I'm going left, up, left, and up. And I'm going to count the boxes again because it's not going to be that bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going 8 units left. So I go straight left to see how far I have to go before I can just go up to A. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 units up. Let's just say 8. So 8 units left, 5 units up. Just counting. Again, I just want to show you this so you have tools in your toolbox. A is at 3, -4. A prime is at 5, -5, 1. So if I wanted to subtract to get these numbers, then I would go I would go -5 minus 3, which is -8, and that's why I have the 8. And then for the y coordinate, I would do 1 minus -4, which is 1 plus 4, which is 5. So you see, again, it works. All right. So that's determining translations. Hopefully that helps you, but if not, you're going to post a traffic light problem, right? And look, here's another one just like that. So we're not going to do that one right now. And we just did that one. So let's talk about this one. And then we'll do these three. So draw this in your notes. And what do you think it is? You could say, I would think that you would pick between a rotation or a reflection. But what I want to show you is that sometimes you can draw a line directly in the middle of it. And if you do that, you should see that it's flipped over the line, right? You see, we take this and we flip it, and that's how we get that. Anytime you see a flip, that's a reflection. All right, what's the next one? Another one of these. We're not doing that right now. Just did like two. And another one of these, and another one of those. So it looks like the only problem that people had on the quiz so far was determining translations, which we have done. So guess what? We have a short Edpuzzle video this week. Yeah, and everyone got to work on this today. So hey, 2 assignments. It's a short video. I hope you all get scores in traffic light problems, and we will work to 100 in class if you don't get there first. Bye.